So while the stream was disconnected, I got a very unsettling feeling. And it's like I make people so fucking angry. It's crazy. Yeah, I see you. I'm not sure why I lied to her. If you know exactly who she is, right? I'm getting this picture that somebody watched my stream a lot, right? Late nights, early mornings. Watch my stream all the time. Got to know me very much long distance, right? But then actually had the audacity to pretend like they didn't watch every single stream and get to know me in a way that they were essentially stalking me because they also didn't admit to knowing any of these things about me, right? So then they tried to hold that over me, but it slowly dissolved right in front of them because after all, it's not bullshit. You watched this and maybe you wanted to test it because you watched the stream. So you thought, okay, she can't be for real, or look, oh, she's vulnerable, or seems like this and that. Watching, paying attention, waiting for your moment to attack. Fucking crazy stuff, man. Beyond a bird of prey. Okay. So I wish you very much luck because when you lie to the eye, your eyes will see. Yes? And that has nothing to do with me. When you lie to the eye, it is your eyes will see. I like that. Okay. You lie to me. The oracle. Lie about your intentions. Lie about your lying to the self, lying to the truth. Who lies to who? Yes. Sometimes I can't understand some of the animosity that drives people that I don't even really know. Maybe to see someone so powerful, you must know what it's like to have power over someone powerful. And when you are given the power to do that, it's like incredible. But then when you realize that you don't actually have power over them and that they like relinquish power to you for a moment, it's insatiable. But that you would have to have such a crazy mind to think that way. And that is how you would come across someone like me, right? Is if you were already doing these things and thinking this way and stroking your beard. Oh, is it? Okay. I was making sure I still was connected to the internet. It's literally the stream. People really wishing ill upon me. People really wishing ill upon me. Oh, And one will never look down again. 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 Beyond wishing someone love, what am I saying when I say one will never look down again? That one of you, and I said it however many times I said, will never again look down on another person for what they do, for who they are, for who you think they are, for how you see them, for how the world sees them, for how people speak on them, but rather judge people for the character that you see face to face in front of you. I'm hearing like it's almost like arguments, but no. Hateful stuff to get off your chest, stuff to get off mine. What is this, right? Make the time for the things inside, okay? You don't have to jump to insults or fake stories or telling yourself it was one way or the other or just choosing to remember something so foul. What is the point? You know, I tried to remember nothing but goodness. No way! Oh my gosh. These retrogrades are getting to people. Mercury and Venus are both in retrograde, so it's changing the dynamics of communication and romance. And so like people are not really speaking well of one another, they're speaking ill of one another. So unless you can shift with the momentum moving backwards, like for example, I'm once again seeing that I thought I crossed the finish line, that I was so close to, that I maybe I ruined it by thinking I had something that I didn't, right? And not crossing the finish line first and trusting that God would make it more obvious and worth it. But I didn't trust it because I thought, well, this is what I once wanted, so do I get it all? And maybe it's, well, it doesn't align anymore. Because some people never walked in their truth. And some people will never accept who they are, so they can't accept who others are. So there's no reason to wish ill will just because you decided to not be the person that you want to be, but rather hate me for being the person I want to be. I smell metal. I don't know if that's relevant to anybody, like the smell of metal machinery, maybe. Some cloaking energy. Is somebody so fixated on someone else that's projecting them? Yeah, this is so weird, right? Like it's such a weird energy. It's just crazy. It's crazy out here, man. Crazy out here, man. So, anyways, it's how you handle things. 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 Is what really counts. It's not what you do. It's how you handle it, dude. It's how you handle it. It's how you approach things. It's how you say, okay, sure, I move that way. However, I'm going to refrain from saying all this extra bullshit for no reason if somebody's already okay with something, right? Oh, exhausted. Who else is so tired? Who's exhausted, right? And you lost it. You're exhausted and you lost it. What does that mean? You slept on it. You slept on it. Yeah, you slept on it. That's what it seems like. If you're exhausted and you lost it, then you slept on it. That's a good one. Yeah, I like that a lot. So cool. Um, that's who I am as a person, I guess. And sometimes it's hard to fathom that I'm like, it feels like when I get to this point of ovulation, it's like peak creation, but it's also like such sensitivity to like frequencies because it's that point of creation that my intuition's so overly sensitive that it's almost like other people, again, it's like you wish things upon me or you wish it was me, but it wasn't. So my body's clean, my energy's pure. My body's clean, my energy's pure. So, really, really people wishing ill will. Wednesday dancing. I guess. What does that even mean, Dom? I'm getting a really angry energy. What is that? Who is so mad? Never let people make up a story for you. Just be honest in your truth. No. I'm also tired. This seems like very exhausting energy. And it's like nothing like me. Nothing like me. Nothing like me. Sorry. I have gone past that point, and today I collect my abundance because 28, of course, is so great. Number of abundance, or whatever. I just heard this in a stream recently, and I love it. Stay cocky, motherfucker, if that's what you wanted. Um, very exhausting. And maybe this is a different approach to bullying me off stream. Mentally projecting things rather than typing them. I'm curious if that's an approach. I'm wondering if people are trying to pin something on someone. This is so weird. It's very similar to a reading I heard today, which is funny because it's like there's something in the air. People are just acting out. And I might just go. Yeah, it's almost like because we're being tested in the last minute. You know what I mean? Like it's about to be Lionsgate again. Cancer season just started. The floodgates are open, right? Everything is abundant. We are finding out what people wished upon us last year, right? Oh, okay. Right. So that's what we're hearing. So if you didn't know me last year, then you know it wasn't me. If you're feeling like you're getting all this psychic energy and you're not even psychic, but you were with me, so you're blaming me because you're like, what the fuck? Yeah, no, buddy. That's just this time. Cancer energy, very divinely intuitive, right? All the water signs are. Scorpio has a very, very close connection to death, right? Necromancy, as it is. Cancer is very intuitive with the knowing but not understanding. Pisces usually just blockades, but can be good with like tarot and tools, right? Good with tools intuitively. But maybe even poetry and writing is a good point for Pisces. That was Kurt Cobain just tuning in saying it, you know. So, the psychic attacks are funny because I feel like last Leo season, once again, we briefly touched on this. I'm feeling a little more awake. We briefly touched on this in the stream. So a few weeks before it, of August, it's like whatever you prepare for, wishing on that day, what you just settle on, what you decide, yeah, that's what I'm going to do, this is my thing. And then afterwards, dedicate yourself to it. And then over the course of the year, you see how you do, right? So now we're in Cancer season. This is the month before that month of checking in and seeing what we, because what is the Lion's Gate? It's a wishing portal. It's when Osiris comes up from the dead and says, what do you people want in this life? And the thing about Osiris is he judges your heart. That's why Lion's Gate is Leo season. Leo is the heart. Okay. And that is why Leo is the lion, courage, fire. It's the sun, the strength card, right? It's what are you willing to dedicate yourself to and what is it that you want, right? What are you willing to go after? What are you willing to go for? But of course, you have to remember who Osiris is. Keeper of the gates. Yes? So he is the one who judges the heart, or who did before Anubis. Don't want to mess with these guys. You don't want to mess with these guys. Okay. So they judge your heart. Now, this Cancer season, the reason we're feeling these psychic attacks right now is because people were wishing ill upon us last summer. That's all they could focus on all Leo season was hating on us. Hating on us, hating on us, hating on us. And now they're still hating. Don't buy it. Whatever you spew it in your ear, they're literally projecting so many thoughts on you too. Psychic attacks. It's not from right now. It's not from what's occurring now. This is like what's been happening for you. It's catching up to you now. It's being revealed to you now. It's what people have wished upon you already. That's why I was your last warning. Gemini season. Whoop, whoop, whoop. FYI. Don't lie. Tell me now. Right? What'd you do? Okay. Only halfway. Okay. So, chill. See, at 15, you're only at 6, and you're only halfway. So imagine how much worse it gets, yeah? Okay, so better start being honest. Better start making recompense. Better start realizing a lot of bitches wished you ill will way before I did. Never, ever wish ill will upon anyone, but way before I warned you. You had this coming to your door, which is why I showed up first. Before, what's next? There's only one more between me and Anubis. Be careful, okay? You literally say, yes, I want the oracle. Well, you'll know everything. How much do you want to know? Oh, you want to know that much. Good luck with such information. It is delicate. I love it though. And I hope that you free yourself from the restraints of being concerned of what other people think, if not a whole new world and a new life for you. Yeah. So people were just wishing ill will upon us. And you know what? We're safe, we're protected, we're blessed as long as you do right by everything and what you're doing and stay faithful and true to who you are and your own morals and stop, integrating into what other people want. Fuck them. Leave them where they're at. Right? It would take too much to make right with that. Take everything you are and everything you have. That's what it would take. Yeah? Yeah. Big bargain. Which is why it's a bag. Listen, it's not... Okay, let's put it this way. Everyone's got their own team of people. Okay? Everyone's got their own team of people. And the thing is, ultimately, it does depend on your beliefs. Some people will think a Christian God will save me, but I'm saying Anubis is going to judge your heart at the end of it. So does it depend on what you believe or what happens? And maybe it's nothing. So none of this matters. You can do whatever you want. And there's no cycles at all. There's no karma. Good luck. So somebody's trying to check my tongue for something. So, anyways. Everyone has their own team of people who are protecting them. If you take advantage of this protection and you pay no mind, pay no attention, some people's teams will revoke protection, so make you fall, to make you get up and say, oh my God, make you work to be a better person. And all of a sudden you're not. So then you keep going, and you earn your protection. You earn the trust. You earn the guidance and the love and the things that are meant for you, I think it is that you can find your protection. But if you are reckless and mindless and think that you will be protected without putting in the work, without maintaining the effort, then absolutely never. You know what I'm saying? So you have to really put in the work every single day to be that way. Yeah, well, that's what we were talking about earlier. That's why kids are so intuitive. And there's many methods that they bore this out of us. Many methods that we discussed. Calcifying the pineal glands or making people drink lead water, fluoride water, doing fucking experiments. We didn't even get into like red 40 dyes and other things that make everybody have ADHD and autism, right? And then people think that's what I'm talking about. I'm like, no, we're on a level that's like, I'm barely even a fucking human, let alone a guy. I am the oracle. I am the eye. I am the walking truth, right? That's good. That's because you probably do right by people. If you are so super protected, it's because your guides see you doing right by people, and so they protect you. Yes? And so as long as you keep doing right by people or recognizing where you're doing people wrong, right? Because it's not just always doing right by people, but saying, okay, maybe I'm doing them wrong here. I need to improve that. I need to change, right? And that's key. But if you can just say, oh, I'm reckless and I am evil and I'm okay with that and I'm going to do this and that, then fine, do that. But do not expect the protected of the divine, right? You no longer will be, right? Slips right through your mind. You lack what you find. You found love? Oh, yikes, buddy. I'm so sorry to hear that you have lacked love in your life. That's so sad. Do you realize who you have known your whole life was not me? I am not the one who lacked. I am the one who gave it to you and showed you what you were missing in all those other relationships you had with everybody you have ever known. Not just romantic, not just platonic, not just familial, but all of them. and let that truth be known. That is what I did. So, oh, the Stone Witch. I love this. I love this. Hi. How's it going? I'm not doing tarot readings right now. I'm just chatting. It's kind of weird energy tonight. I do feel like I'm dressed really witchy though, so that's perfect. Felixy, what's going on? This is just normal people following me. Yes, somebody probably just ended a stream. Y'all coming out here to chat with me. What's up, some people? Oh my gosh. Stop clogging the airways. Not y'all. I want y'all to get a fresh little vibe, all right? If you're new and if you're interested, think about something you want to know, but don't say it out loud. That's so sweet. You should tell them they could keep it, right? That's adorable. Oh, and then you bought it for them. That's so sweet. Okay, so if you're just joining and you're interested, think about something you want to know, and I will tell you it, but don't say it out loud, and you'll have to understand what's yours and what's meant for someone else, okay? So it's funny because Felixy is Felix around me? And you could say that he is. You could say that he is. Because, he kind of does like the piece of the other side, if that's something that you resonate with, right? I don't want to give too much of a description because I don't know if this is accurate. But if somebody is wondering about a loved one who passed on, and he's maybe bald, pretty tall, wore like white t-shirts, is he with you? Sure, but he doesn't try to like overcrowd you or anything. He's not trying to watch you all the time. He's enjoying the peace of this afterlife because he knew no peace in his own. I'm getting like probably lots of gun violence, maybe even time behind bars or something. Yeah, maybe he was even shot. So he's like, it's a bit huff and fuss to have to be here and to entertain oneself with the living when my life was just not what I wanted it to be in the first place, right? So he finds the afterlife very peaceful, if you're wondering, and so you can talk to him anytime. He will come to you, but he isn't going to, thank you, he isn't going to crowd over you. That's his thing. So I guess that wasn't anybody's message for Felix. Everybody disappeared. I don't know what that was about. So, anybody else? I don't know. It went from like 8 to 3. It's fine. People aren't into like the psychic energy readings, I guess. And nobody claimed Felix. How sad. Maybe it's an angel, like an archangel. Y'all, I might be just so tired. We had like a little stream, or maybe somebody else is tired. If you're so tired, why do you keep coming back here, man? What are you looking for answers? Nobody can give you the answers but you gotta look within. You gotta know the truth. You gotta be able to conquer it and face it and just keep moving and do you and know what it means to do at all and what you are. Okay? It's funny because I sat here and I was like, I'm not crying myself to sleep. Who's doing that? So I hope that's not also you. Damn. Didn't mean to extra call you out. It's your birthday. Please don't do that. Oh gosh, we're so funny people, right? I am kind of tired. Like I think I might as well go. It is witching hour, which is fun. Obviously not doing tarot cards. Maybe someone else is tired. And that's like the whole point. It's like, you know, maybe we're all tired. What do we think? Yeah. Just, people use confusion spells. And again, psychic, probably a lot of extra energy and a lot of stuff coming to light and realizations that were from, again, Leo season last year that are coming to fruition. So that's what we were talking about. So somebody got us off track for a little bit there. I don't even remember what it was. Feels like glamoring, right? It feels like glamoring. It feels like glamoring. It's the nature of psychic attacks. So the thing is, the Lion's Gate is Osiris. Osiris is the predecessor of Anubis. Anubis is the one who judges people at death and sees how pure their heart is based on the weight of a feather. Yes. Okay. So yes. So Lion's Gate, Osiris. They say you can have whatever you want. Lion's Gate's open. Wish for something. Wish for whatever you want. Right? And if you are a good person with a pure heart and you wish for something honest and wholesome and true, not only to you, but to everyone else, and you didn't implicate anybody in your wish, and you wish the best for everybody, then yes, you'll get it. And anybody who wished ill upon others and wished nothing but nastiness and wished bad things upon other people and just wished for greed and all these other things, then that's exactly, yeah, it has been. So sorry to tell you, Dink. Not really though. It did. I think I did pause at some point, but it's like if you were consciously putting effort into the Lionsgate portal, that's great. But even then, you have to understand like how did you word things and what did you say? What did you want? What were you asking for? Because you have to make sure, and I made sure that I was asking for things, but saying, of course, this is only if it's best for everybody and if it serves my highest purpose and if it is for me, right? Wanting this job that I want. Okay. So since then, it's like, well, do I have to wait to see until Cancer season? Maybe. Could be the vibe. But now I also see how many people were just hating on what I was doing at the time. It's coming back. I hear it, but they'll feel it. Okay? So you feel something, it's what they were saying then is what you hear now. Because a year later, it's the check-in. Osiris said, how pure were your hearts? And who's getting their wishes? Anybody who is pure of heart gets the wish. Dogs were barking. Guess we're lurking. And my wedding was about to start. Right. So, this Lionsgate is coming up again. Leo season. You have to prepare. Be very conscientious and meticulous in the life that you're building and wanting in those first few weeks. And then by the 8th, write it down. What you really want, August 8th, what you really truly want, and be very clear and defined about your definitions. And then in the weeks after, while it's still Leo season, you make a resolve for how you're going to achieve those things and how you're going to get those things. And that's how you roll. Become pure. If you are so toxic, you need a detox. But you actually detox, then you have the capacity for purity once more. Purity isn't hard. Purity is knowing the soul so much that no matter what happens, you come back to it. Okay? Be okay. But yeah, you probably do need a way more serious detox than you think you do. That's okay. We're all tired. Should we just call it? It's probably 4:20 somewhere. Oh, it's not. It's 4:21 somewhere, but it is about to be 2:22. So, yeah, psychic attacks are going to be very relevant right now. Going to be very obvious. Cancer season is always very emotional and high intuition, but I think it does have a lot to do with the Lion's Gate is what we're learning at this point. So you'll be okay. You'll be okay. Just hopefully things were going great or you could hold capacity and understanding, okay? So I love you. I'm gonna roll some ads and clean up and probably end the stream because I'm sleepy. Be right back. Okay, so if you're just tuning in, we are kind of wrapping things up. I took a piss, so I have a little bit more energy than I did before. I was like, yo, good point, let's do that. Duh. Brain dysfunction, what are you gonna do? So, yeah, I didn't really know about it until a few years ago either, and then there was a lot of speculation on what exactly it is. Some people find it very occultist or even like almost conspiracy, but anything tied to Cyrus and Anubis, you know what I mean? Like, I just felt like, okay, I guess the things they brought to me suited some parts of my personality, but we'll have to see the update this Leo season because I think I was having a bit of fun. And then also we'll be grounded and get real now. But it's like, okay, so what did we all wish for? Cards on the table shown, hands. Now we hear and see it. Okay. So perhaps it challenged your beliefs a long time before I knew of it. So you did this facade of pretending to be someone you're not to get revenge for the things I said on stream objectively without reason or particular sensation other than people's energies coming on here and just spur of the moment thinking of stuff to say in response to the energies I feel. Being gay is not a big deal. Being gay is just not a big deal. You know, don't trip, just fall. It's okay to be bisexual. It's okay to be anything, you know. It's okay to just be loved and adored. That's pansexual, right? Yeah. Okay. Well, on that note, let these things open new doors for you. Let these things guide you to being the person that you kind of always wish you were. It's a trust fall. It's a trust fall. It's a trust fall. There's a lot of mental chatter lately that's far from being one person. That's whatever kind of bullshit you incurred a year ago. Any people who wished you unwell, you're hearing it now. You're knowing it now. Yeah. Wow. Freaked out. Okay. Yeah, I would be too. That's a lot to deal with. It ain't personal to you, it's everyone. But if people were personally attacking you, yeah, that's going to come through now. Okay? So, good luck out there. We'll be back on. I don't know when, per usual. I am tired. I was going to try to truck on for a few more, but I'm going to go. I love y'all so much. Thanks for the support, as always, and endlessly. And I will see you in the next stream, or maybe in your dreams. I don't know, I'll be busy, but you know how it is. So, I love you, and good night, good luck, and all that other stuff. Whatever time of day it is, I hope it's great.